Oh my God.
The sun was going down. The sky turned red and orange like fire. Dust blew across the empty road in small clouds. Nothing moved except the wind and one old horse, walking very slow. The man on the horse was tall. His name was James Cole. His face was dark from the sun. His clothes were torn. One arm was tied close to his body with cloth. Blood had dried on his shirt, brown and dark. He looked like a man who had been running for a very long time. James Cole did not look back. He only looked forward at the small town ahead. The town was called Mercy Creek. It was small, maybe 10 buildings made of old wood. Most of the buildings looked like they would fall down soon. The paint was gone. The wood was gray from many years of sun and wind. His horse was dying. James Cole knew this. The horse's breathing was very hard. His legs moved like they did not belong to him anymore. This horse had carried James Cole for 3 days and 3 nights without stopping. The horse had run from men who wanted to kill him. The horse had jumped over rocks and crossed a river that was very cold. Now the horse had nothing left. Now the horse was just moving because his legs still knew how to move. James Cole was dying too, not like the horse. Not from tiredness. He was dying because there was a bullet inside his body. The bullet had gone in near his left shoulder 3 days ago. It had come from a gun held by a man named Sheriff Thomas Wade. Sheriff Wade wanted James Cole dead. Sheriff Wade would pay money to any person who brought James Cole to him dead or alive. But James Cole had a secret. He did not have anything to hide from. He had done nothing wrong. When James Cole rode into Mercy Creek, the few people who were outside stopped and looked at him. They saw a man bleeding. They saw a horse that could not stand anymore. They saw danger and trouble coming to their small town. An old woman stood in front of a store. She had white hair and brown skin. Her name was Martha. She had lived in Mercy Creek for 40 years. She had seen many things. She had seen men come and go. She had seen good men and bad men. She could usually tell which was which just by looking. Martha looked at James Cole. She saw the pain in his face. She saw his hand shaking. She saw something else too, something that most people miss. She saw a man who was scared, but not running away from something bad. She saw a man who was running toward something. She saw a man with hope in his eyes. "You need help," Martha said. It was not a question. James Cole tried to speak, but his mouth was very dry. He tried to move, but his body did not want to move anymore. The horse stopped walking. The horse just stood there. Then the horse fell. It fell slow and hard on its side. It fell like a building falling down. James Cole fell with the horse. He hit the ground hard. The dust came up around him like a cloud. He did not move. Martha ran to him. She was old, but she was fast. She was strong. Other people came out of the buildings. A man named Robert came. He was the blacksmith. He was big and strong like a bear. 2 other men came. They did not look kind. They looked like men who wanted money for doing bad things. "Don't touch him," one of the bad men said. His name was Cole Breck. He had a gun on his side. "I know who this man is. There is money for him. Big money. Sheriff Wade will give us money." Martha did not listen. She was already helping James Cole. She was trying to put his arm around her shoulders. She was trying to help him stand up. "This man is hurt," Martha said. She said it loud and clear. "He needs help, not money, not guns. Help." Robert the blacksmith came and helped Martha. He was strong. He picked James Cole up like James Cole was light like a box of bread. Robert held James Cole like a baby. James Cole was bleeding on Robert's shirt, but Robert did not care. "Get him inside," Robert said to Martha. "Get water and cloth. We need to stop the blood." Cole Breck stepped toward them. His hand moved to his gun, but Martha turned and looked at him. Her look was like fire. Her look was like she had seen things worse than Cole Breck. Her look made Cole Breck stop moving. "This town takes care of people who are hurt," Martha said. "Not people who are mean. Go away now." Cole Breck left. The other man left too. They wanted money, but they did not want to fight with all these people. They wanted easy money. This was not easy. Robert carried James Cole into Martha's house. It was a small house with simple things inside. Martha had water. She had cloth for bandages. She had medicine that smelled like fire. She had a bed that was clean. They put James Cole on the bed. They took off his shirt. The bullet hole was very bad. The skin around it was black and red. It looked like poison was inside. Martha had seen this before. She had seen men with bullet holes. She knew how to help. Martha worked for 2 hours. She cleaned the wound. She made medicine from plants. She tied cloth tight around his body. She gave him water with a little whiskey in it to help with pain. When she was done, James Cole slept. He slept for many hours. Outside, the sun went down and the moon came up. The town of Mercy Creek became very quiet. In the darkness, people talked. People wondered who this man was. People asked if there would be trouble. Martha sat next to the bed and watched James Cole sleep. She wondered about him too. But Martha did not wonder if he was good or bad. Martha already knew. She knew by looking. She knew by feeling. She knew because she had learned, after 40 years, how to see the truth in people. This man was good. This man was running from bad people. This man needed help. And Martha would give him help, even if it brought danger to Mercy Creek.
Martha helped Sarah down from the horse. She took her inside and gave her food and medicine. She treated her broken arm. She gave her a place to heal. That evening, the whole town came to celebrate. They came to see that James Cole had kept his promise. They came to see that doing good things was possible. They came to see that a man who believed in his word could change the world. James Cole stood in the middle of the town with Sarah next to him. His shoulder had healed. His spirit had healed. He looked at Martha and at Robert and at Samuel and at all the people of Mercy Creek. "Thank you," James Cole said. "You believed in me when I could not believe in myself. You protected me when you could have turned away. You taught me that being good means something. It means everything." Sarah put her good arm around James Cole's arm. She looked at him with eyes full of hope and love. "You kept your promise," Sarah said. "You saved me." "No," James Cole said. "This town saved me. This town saved us both." The next day, James Cole opened a doctor's office in Mercy Creek. He helped people. He healed people. He kept his promises. Sarah helped him. She became the first person to work with him as a nurse. In the story of Mercy Creek, the story of a town that chose to be good, the story of a doctor who kept his word, the story of a woman who was saved, this story became a legend. It became the story that people told their children. It became the story that reminded people that good things were possible if you believed in them. It became the story that proved that one promise, kept with courage and love, could change the world. James Cole lived in Mercy Creek for the rest of his life. He helped thousands of people. He saved many lives. But the life he was most proud of saving was not just Sarah's life. It was his own. Because when James Cole learned to keep his promises, when he learned to stand for what was right, when he learned that loyalty and courage mattered, that is when he truly saved himself. And that is the real story of the last ride home. The end. Word count, 1,000 words. Final message. This story shows us that promises are sacred. This story shows us that one person who believes in doing what is right can change a whole town. This story shows us that being brave does not mean you're not afraid. Being brave means you do what is right even when you are afraid. James Cole was a doctor. He could have stayed safe in Mercy Creek. He could have hidden forever. But he remembered his promise to Sarah. He remembered that keeping your word matters more than staying safe. And that made him a hero, not because he fought or because he had power, but because he kept his word, because he believed that one person mattered, because he knew that promises are sacred. This is the Wild West story of the last ride home. A story about the power of promises, the strength of communities, and the courage it takes to be good. 2 days later, James Cole arrived at Silver Ridge. The town looked different from how he remembered it. It looked darker. It looked like a place where fear lived. The buildings looked the same, but something was missing. Something important was missing. Hope was missing. James Cole rode slowly through the streets. People looked at him, but they did not see him. They looked at him like they looked at shadows. They looked away fast. They did not want to know who he was. Sheriff Wade's office was in the middle of town. James Cole could see it. He could see men standing outside. Men with guns. Men who were waiting. But James Cole did not go there. He had to find Sarah first. He had to know if she was alive. He rode to the edge of town where Sarah's house was. It was a small house made of wood. The paint was white, but it was coming off in big pieces. The windows were broken. The door was hanging open like a mouth that wanted to cry out. James Cole got off his horse very carefully. His shoulder still hurt, but he could move now. He could fight if he had to. He walked to the house and went inside. The house was empty. The furniture was turned over. Things were broken on the floor. It looked like a place where something very bad had happened. It looked like a place where someone had been taken away by force. James Cole's heart became very heavy. He thought maybe he was too late. He thought maybe Sarah was dead or gone or lost forever. Then he heard a noise, a small noise, like something moving in a back room. Sarah, James Cole called out. He called her name like a question, like a prayer. Sarah, are you here? For a moment, nothing happened. Then a door opened. It opened very slow. A girl came out, a young woman with red eyes. Her arm was in a cloth sling. Her face was thin like she had not been eating. But she was alive. James, she said. Dr. Cole? Is that really you? Yes, James Cole said. Yes, it is me. I came back. I promised you I would come back. Sarah came to him and she cried. She cried like all the fear and sadness was pouring out her body. James Cole held her carefully because her arm was broken and her body was hurt. I thought you were dead, Sarah said through her tears. I heard that Sheriff Wade shot you. I thought he killed you. I have been hiding here for 5 days. I was afraid to come out. I was afraid he would find me. It is okay now, James Cole said. It is okay. I am here. You are safe now. No, Sarah said. No, we're not safe. Sheriff Wade has men everywhere. He is angry because I did not sell him my land. He is angry because I talked to other people. He said he will kill me. He said he will kill anyone who helps me. James Cole looked out the window. He looked at the town. He looked at the men with guns. He thought about what he had to do. I need you to do something, James Cole said. I need you to trust me. I trust you, Sarah said immediately. You saved my life. You helped me. I trust you with everything. James Cole went outside. He walked through the town. He walked towards Sheriff Wade's office. He walked like he had no fear. He walked like a man who had already decided what his life meant. The men standing outside the office saw him coming. They put their hands on their guns. That is the doctor, one man said. That is James Cole. Sheriff Wade said to bring him in. I am coming, James Cole said. I am here to see Sheriff Wade. The men took him inside. The office was dark and smelled like smoke and whiskey. Sheriff Wade was sitting behind a big desk. He was playing with a gun. He was cleaning it like it was a pet. When Sheriff Wade saw James Cole, he smiled. It was not a good smile. It was a smile of a man who thought he had won. Dr. Cole, Sheriff Wade said. You came back. I did not think you would be so stupid. I thought you would stay in that little town and hide like a coward. I came back for Sarah, James Cole said. His voice was calm. I came back to keep my promise to her. Sarah? Sheriff Wade laughed. That woman is nothing. That land is nothing. You are nothing. You are all nothing. Sheriff Wade stood up. He walked around the desk. He looked at James Cole like he was looking at an animal he wanted to hurt. You know what your problem is, doctor? Sheriff Wade said. You think you can help people. You think you are important. You think your promises matter. But they do not. Nothing matters except power and money. You are wrong, James Cole said. Everything I have done has been because someone mattered, because I made a promise, because a person needed help. That is what makes a man important. Not power, not money. Keeping your word. Sheriff Wade's face became very red. He pulled his gun very fast. But James Cole was ready. He had known this would happen. Samuel had told him what to do. Samuel had been a soldier. Samuel knew how people like Sheriff Wade thought. James Cole moved to the side. The gun went off, but the bullet missed him. It went into the wall behind him. In that moment, James Cole moved. He moved fast and hard. He hit Sheriff Wade in the face. Sheriff Wade fell down. The other men tried to come in, but Robert was outside. Robert and Samuel had followed James Cole. They were waiting. They stopped the men from coming in. They were strong, and the men were afraid of them. Sheriff Wade tried to get up, but James Cole was faster. James Cole held him down. He looked at the man who had tried to kill him. He looked at the man who had hurt Sarah. And he did something that Sheriff Wade did not expect. James Cole did not hurt him. James Cole did not kill him. Instead, James Cole took the gun and he threw it away. Then he let Sheriff Wade go. "I'm a doctor," James Cole said. "I heal people. I do not hurt people. But I will tell the sheriff in the next town about what you have done. I will tell him about Sarah. I will tell him about everyone you have hurt. And the law will take you. The law will decide what happens to you." Sheriff Wade looked at James Cole like he could not understand. Like he could not understand why someone would not kill him when they had the chance. "You are crazy," Sheriff Wade said. "No," James Cole said. "I am sane. That is the difference between us." James Cole left the office. He walked out with Robert and Samuel. He walked back to Sarah's house. He picked up Sarah carefully. He put her on King's back. He climbed up behind her, and they rode out of Silver Ridge. They rode toward Mercy Creek. They rode toward safety. They rode toward home. Behind them, Silver Ridge grew smaller. The sun was going down again. The sky was red and orange, the same colors as when James Cole first arrived in Mercy Creek, bleeding and broken and alone. But now he was not alone. Now he had people who believed in him. Now he had Sarah who would live. Now he had kept his promise. 2 weeks later, James Cole and Sarah arrived in Mercy Creek. Martha was waiting on her porch. When she saw them, she smiled. A real smile. A smile of someone who believed in good things, and those good things came true. Martha helped Sarah down from the horse. She took her inside and gave her food and medicine. She treated her broken arm. She gave her a place to heal. And James Cole understood that he had found something he thought was lost forever. He had found a place where he belonged. 3 days passed after Sheriff Wade left. The town of Mercy Creek felt different. Something had changed. People walked taller. People looked at each other with respect. They had faced danger together, and they had not broken. They had chosen to be good when it would have been easy to be bad. James Cole's shoulder was healing fast now. Martha said it was because his spirit was healing too. When a person's spirit is strong, the body heals better. When a person has hope, pain becomes smaller. But James Cole could not stay calm. He could not just sit and rest. Every night, he thought about Sarah. He thought about the woman he had helped in Silver Ridge. He thought about her broken bones and her scared face. He thought about his promise to her. He had told her, "You will be safe. I promise you. I will make sure you are safe." But he had run away. He had left her alone to face Sheriff Wade. He had saved his own life, but had he saved hers? One evening, James Cole sat with Martha on the porch of her house. The sun was going down. The sky was orange and red and purple. It was beautiful, but James Cole could not enjoy the beauty. His mind was far away. "I have to go back," James Cole said. "I have to go to Silver Ridge." Martha did not look surprised. She looked like she had been waiting for him to say this. "I know," Martha said. "I have seen it in your eyes for 2 days. You are thinking about her, the woman you helped." "Her name is Sarah," James Cole said. "She was so scared. She was so hurt. I told her I would help her. I told her she would be safe. But I left her." "You had to leave," Martha said. "You were bleeding. You were dying. You cannot help anyone if you're dead." "I know," James Cole said. "But that does not change what I promised her." Martha was quiet for a long time. She looked at the town. She looked at the buildings and the people moving around. She looked at Robert the blacksmith closing his shop. She looked at Sarah the store owner taking things inside. She looked at all the people who had chosen to be brave. "When you go back," Martha said slowly, "you will be in danger again. Sheriff Wade will know you are coming. He will be waiting. He might try to kill you." "I know," James Cole said, "but I have to try. I gave her my word. A doctor's word is important. A man's word is important." Martha turned and looked at James Cole. Her eyes were wet with tears, but she was smiling. "You are a good man," Martha said. "I knew this when I first saw you. I knew you would do the right thing. Will you help me? James Cole asked. Yes, Martha said. We all will. The next morning, Robert came to see James Cole. Robert brought clothes, new clothes. He brought boots that were strong. He brought a hat that would protect from the sun. He brought a gun and a knife. You will need these, Robert said. Not for killing, for protecting yourself. I do not like guns, James Cole said. I'm a doctor. I heal people. I do not hurt people. I know, Robert said. But sometimes you must protect yourself to help others. Sometimes good people must do hard things. Robert also brought a horse. Not a young horse. An older horse, but a very strong horse. A horse that had lived in the desert for many years. A horse that knew the land and knew how to survive. His name is King, Robert said. He is the best horse I have. He is strong and smart. He will keep you alive. Samuel, the old soldier, came with maps. He showed James Cole the way to Silver Ridge. He showed him where to be careful. He showed him where Sheriff Wade might have men waiting. Go at night when you can, Samuel said. Ride during the day when you must. But be careful. Always be careful. Do not trust anyone except people who are kind to you. Sarah from the store came with food. She gave him bread and meat and water. She gave him medicine too, the good medicine that Martha had taught her to make. She gave him things that would keep him alive in the desert. Come back alive, Sarah said. Come back and tell us that the woman is safe. Come back and be part of this town. That evening, the whole town came to say goodbye. They stood outside Martha's house. They stood in the darkness with James Cole. They did not say much. They just stood together. They stood like they were telling him, "You are not alone. We are with you in spirit." Martha gave James Cole something. It was a small book. It had a leather cover that was very old. Inside were writings. She opened it and showed him. "This is my book," Martha said. "I have written in it for 40 years. Every good thing that happened in Mercy Creek, I wrote it down. Every person who did something brave or kind, I wrote their name." She turned to a page. She showed James Cole. His name was there. James Cole, doctor, brave, kind. "Now I will write about what you are doing now," Martha said. "I will write that you went back to help someone you promised to help. I will write that you are a real hero. And one day, people will read this and they will know that good things happened in Mercy Creek." James Cole could not speak. His throat was tight. His eyes had water in them. Martha hugged him. She held him like he was her own son. She held him like she was giving him all her strength and all her love. "Go now," Martha said. "Go and bring her home. Go and finish what you started." James Cole rode out of Mercy Creek that night. The moon was bright and full. The stars were like diamonds in the sky. King was a good horse. He moved smooth and fast. He knew the way. James Cole rode toward Silver Ridge. He rode toward danger. He rode toward Sarah. He rode toward a promise he had made. His shoulder hurt. His body was tired. But his spirit was strong now. He had found people who believed in him. He had found a town that had stood with him when it would have been easy to turn away. Now he would stand for someone else. Now he would keep his promise. Now he would be the doctor that Sarah needed him to be. As he rode through the night, James Cole thought about something Martha had said. Sometimes good people must do hard things. He understood now. He understood that being good meant more than just helping people. Being good meant fighting for them. Being good meant risking everything. Being good meant keeping your word even when it was hard. The desert stretched out before him. The road was long and dangerous. But James Cole was not afraid. He had learned that he was strong. He had learned that he was brave. He had learned that he was worth something. And now he would prove it. 5 days passed. James Cole could walk now. His shoulders still hurt very bad, but his body was getting stronger. Martha changed the bandages every day. She put medicine on the wound. She gave him food. She gave him hope. But the town of Mercy Creek was getting scared. News had spread. People talked. Someone had seen Colebreck in the next town. Colebreck was talking about a man hiding in Mercy Creek. Colebreck was talking about money. Word was spreading like fire in dry grass. More people knew. More people wanted money. James Cole knew this was happening. He could see it in people's faces when they looked at him. Some faces were kind. Some faces were worried. Some faces were hungry for money. Robert the blacksmith came to Martha's house one evening. His face was very serious. He sat down and did not smile. "Sheriff Wade is coming," Robert said. I heard this from a man who came through town today. Sheriff Wade is maybe 1 day away. He is bringing 6 men with him. They have guns and horses. They are looking for you." Martha did not look surprised. She looked like she already knew. She looked like she had been waiting for this news. "What about the town?" Martha asked. "What do people want to do?" Robert looked very tired. "Some people want to give him up. Colbreck and the other man told people that there is $100 for you. Maybe more. $100 is a lot of money here. People are poor. People are hungry. $100 could change a person's life." James Cole stood up. Pain shot through his shoulder, but he did not care about pain anymore. He cared about other people now. "I will leave," James Cole said. "I will not bring trouble to this town. I will go tonight. I will ride out and disappear. Sheriff Wade will never find me." "You cannot ride," Martha said. Her voice was very firm. "You cannot walk more than 1 mile without falling down. You would die out there alone." "Then I will die," James Cole said. "But this town will be safe." Martha looked at him like he was a child who did not understand the world. She looked at him like she had something to teach him. "Sit down," Martha said. She said it like an order. James Cole sat down. "I have lived in this town for 40 years, Martha said. "I have watched it grow. I have watched people come and go. I have watched people be good and bad and everything in between. Do you know what I learned?" "No," James Cole said. "I learned that a town is not the buildings. A town is not the dirt. A town is the people. And people are only good if they help each other. If people only think about money and themselves, they are not a town. They are just a place where people live." Martha took a deep breath. "So we're going to have a choice to make. Sheriff Wade will come tomorrow or the next day. He will ask for you, and we will decide. Are we a town or are we just a place?" That night, Martha called a meeting. She sent Robert to tell people. She told them to come to the church. She told them it was important. About 30 people came. Most of them were old. Some were young. There were men and women, and even some children who were almost grown up. They sat in the church and waited. Martha stood up in front of them. She told them about James Cole. She told them he was a doctor. She told them he had helped a woman escape from a bad man. She told them that bad man was coming here tomorrow. She told them they had to decide, protect James Cole or give him to Sheriff Wade. A man named Frank stood up. Frank was a farmer. He had a family with 5 children. "I need that money," Frank said. $100 could feed my family for months. I cannot say no to that money." Other people nodded. They looked scared. They looked hungry. An old man named Samuel stood up. Samuel had been a soldier long time ago. "If we give him up," Samuel said, "we are saying that money is more important than human life. We are saying that we are cowards. We are saying that we will do anything for money. Is that what we want to be?" "Easy for you to say," Frank said. "You do not have children. You do not have an empty belly." "No," Samuel said, "but I have a conscience. I have seen what happens when good people do nothing. I have seen towns that sold their souls for money. They became dead places. They became places where nobody trusted anybody. Is that what you want?" The church became very quiet. People looked at each other. People thought about what Samuel said. People thought about who they wanted to be. Martha stood up again. "I will feed anyone who is hungry," she said. "I will give money to anyone who needs money. I will not let anyone starve. But we will not sell James Cole. We will not sell our souls." Robert stood up. "I will help Martha. I will give money too." One by one, other people stood up. Sarah, who ran the store, stood up. The teacher stood up. Even Frank stood up. He looked ashamed, but he stood up. "I am sorry," Frank said. "I am hungry and scared. But Samuel is right. If we give him up, we're not a town anymore. We are nothing." The next morning, people started preparing. Robert and other men made the church very strong. They blocked some windows. They made places where they could hide and see people coming. They made the church like a small fortress. Martha moved James Cole to the church. He was shocked. "Why are you doing this?" he asked. "Because," Martha said simply, "you are one of us now." That afternoon, dust appeared on the road. Horses came. A lot of horses. Sheriff Wade was coming. He came with 6 men. They were all wearing guns. They all looked mean and hungry for trouble. Sheriff Wade was a big man with a thick beard. His eyes were cold like ice in winter. He rode slowly through town. He was not afraid. He was sure that someone would give James Cole to him. He He was sure that people were always willing to sell each other. He stopped in the middle of town. He looked around. He saw people standing together. He saw people watching him. He saw something he did not expect. He saw a town that was united. "I'm looking for a man named James Cole," Sheriff Wade said loud. His voice was like thunder. "He is a criminal and a thief. I will give $100 to anyone who tells me where he is." Nobody said anything. Nobody moved. Nobody pointed. Sheriff Wade's face became very red. He was not used to people saying no. He was not used to towns that would not break. He looked at Martha. "Old woman," he said, "where is he?" Martha looked back at him. Her eyes were like stone. "He is in a place you cannot reach," she said. "He is in the heart of people who are good. He is safe here, and you should ride away before something bad happens." Sheriff Wade laughed, but it was not a real laugh. It was a laugh of someone who was afraid but trying to hide it. "We will burn the church," he said. "We will burn everything." "Then you will burn us too," Robert said. He was standing with other men from town. They were all standing together. They were all ready to fight. Sheriff Wade looked at the town. He looked at the people. He understood that he could not win. Not against a town that was united. Not against people who would die for each other. He turned his horse around. "This is not finished," he said. "Yes, it is," Martha said. "This is finished. Go now." And Sheriff Wade left. He rode away with his men. They disappeared in the dust. The town of Mercy Creek had made a choice. They had chosen to be good. They had chosen to help. They had chosen to be a real town. James Cole opened his eyes. Light came through a window. It was morning. His shoulder hurt very bad. His head felt like it was full of clouds. But he was alive. He knew he was alive because pain means you are still here. Dead things do not hurt. He tried to sit up. His body said no. His body said stay still. So he stayed still and looked at the room. It was clean. Very clean. The walls were white. There was a picture of a church on one wall. There was a picture of a man and a woman on another wall. The woman looked like Martha. The man looked like he was kind. Martha came in. She was carrying a cup. The cup had soup inside. Hot soup. She helped James Cole drink it. The soup was good. It was warm. It had meat and vegetables. It tasted like love tastes if love had a taste. "How long?" James Cole asked. His voice was very quiet. 2 days, Martha said. "You have been sleeping for 2 days. Your body needed a rest. Your body needed to heal." "The horse?" James Cole asked. Martha did not answer for a moment. She looked away. She looked out the window. "The horse is gone. Robert tried to save him, but the horse was too hurt. The horse died yesterday morning. Robert buried him in the field near the trees." James Cole closed his eyes. Another thing gone. Another piece of his life gone. He had loved that horse. That horse had been his friend when he had no other friends. His name was Storm, James Cole said. He was a good horse. "Yes," Martha said. "He was." Robert said he was the best horse he ever saw. Robert does not say things that are not true. Martha sat down on a chair next to the bed. She was old, but her back was straight. Her eyes were bright. She looked at James Cole like she wanted to know something. "I need to ask you questions," Martha said. "I need to know who you are." James Cole did not answer right away. He looked at the ceiling. He thought about what to say. He thought about how much to tell. He thought about lies and truth. "If I tell you," James Cole said slowly, "I will bring danger to this town. I will bring danger to you." "I know," Martha said. "I already know that. Men came looking for you yesterday. 2 men. They said there was money for you. They said you were a criminal." James Cole felt his heart go fast. "What did you tell them?" "I told them I had not seen you. I told them to go away. They did not believe me, but they left anyway. But they will come back. Or Sheriff Wade will come. Or someone else will come. Because there is always someone coming when there is money and blood." Martha leaned forward. She put her hand on James Cole's hand. Her hand was very warm, very soft, but very strong too. "I have lived a long time," Martha said. "I have learned to see truth in people. I see truth in you, James Cole. I see a man who is running, but not from something bad. I see a man who is running toward something. So I am asking you, who are you? Why is Sheriff Wade looking for you? Why did someone try to kill you?" James Cole looked at Martha for a long time. He saw kindness in her face. He saw strength. He saw a person who had seen many things and understood many things. He decided to tell her the truth. "My name is really James Cole," he said. That is true, but I'm not a criminal. I'm a doctor. Martha's eyes became big. A doctor? Yes. I was working in a town called Silver Ridge. It is 3 days south of here. I was helping people. I was helping sick people and hurt people. I was helping everyone, even people who had no money, even people who were Indian, even people who were bad. James Cole stopped and took a breath. The pain in his shoulder was very bad now. Martha gave him water, and he drank. There was a man in Silver Ridge, James Cole continued. His name was Thomas Wade. He is the sheriff there. He is also a very bad man. He takes money from people. He hurts people. He kills people. And everyone is afraid of him because he has a gun and he has power. What happened? Martha asked. I found out, James Cole said. A woman came to me. Her name was Sarah. She was hurt very bad. She was hurt by men who worked for Sheriff Wade. She came to me and I helped her. I fixed her broken bones. I helped her pain. And then she told me what happened to her. She told me why she was hurt. Martha waited. She did not say anything. She just listened. Sheriff Wade wanted her land. James Cole said. Her land had water on it. Water is very important in the desert. So Sheriff Wade sent men to hurt her. He wanted her to sell the land. He wanted to buy it cheap. Sarah said no. So he sent men to make her say yes. And you helped her? Martha asked. Yes. I helped her heal. I gave her medicine. I gave her a safe place to sleep. I told her she should go to the sheriff in the next big town. I told her she should tell him what happened. And Sheriff Wade found out. Martha asked. Yes. Someone told him. I do not know who, but he found out that I helped Sarah. He found out that I was helping her go to the other sheriff. So Sheriff Wade came to my house one night. He said I was helping a criminal. He said I was helping a woman who stole from him. It was all lies, but he said these things. James Cole stopped. He closed his eyes. When he opened them again, there was water in his eyes. Not from pain, from sadness. I would not say Sarah was a criminal, James Cole said. So Sheriff Wade shot me. He shot me in my house. He said if I lived, he would find me and kill me. He said if I tried to help anyone, he would kill that person too. So I ran. I took the first horse I could find. I rode north as fast as I could. Martha sat very still. She was looking at James Cole, but she was thinking about something far away. Sarah? Martha asked. Is she safe? I do not know, James Cole said. I hope so. I hope she reached the other town. I hope she told the other sheriff. I hope she is safe now. Martha stood up. She walked to the window. She looked outside at the town. She looked at the buildings and the people moving slowly in the dust. We will keep you safe, Martha said, even if Sheriff Wade comes, even if he brings men. This is my town too, and we do not like bad men here. But her voice was worried. Her voice said, danger is coming. Her voice said, trouble is coming. Her voice said, nothing will ever be the same again.